How's it going, guys? So this is just a fun little rant, and I'm not like attacking Nostalgia Critic, even though I mean he is kind of a nerd. You know, that's his own business. I mean, most people on YouTube are nerds, anyways. But I disagreed with a lot of shit he said about Fox Kids Saturday mornings because I grew up with that shit. That's my '90s shit. You know, all alphas love Saturday morning cartoons. So you have to be an alpha male to love Saturday morning cartoons from the '90s, especially. But yeah, this homie, he was talking about, let's see. First of all, I just wanted to say, like, with Spider-Man and, like, with shows like that, Batman, I didn't watch that as a kid. I know I'm kind of weird for that, but I guess I just felt that was, like, for the older kids. But he was totally slamming on Spider-Man and X-Men. And that, to me, is just a capital sin. I mean, I have huge respect for those shows. And that's just like, bro, I mean, come on, those were awesome shows. But he was, for some reason or another, he was kissing Batman's ass. I just thought that was funny. Maybe that's because, I don't know, maybe he looks kind of like the Joker, you know, with those big scary teeth. I'm just playing, bro. I'm just giving him a hard time. But anyways, I got fucking big teeth. My teeth are nasty as shit. I can't say nothing, but that was the first thing that pissed me off. But then the second thing, this one really chopped my nipples, okay? You don't disrespect the Power Rangers. And that's exactly what he did. And he was saying, you know, corny this, corny that. Bro, you're from the 90s, dude. Everything was corny. Cornier than friggin' Fat Bastards turds, okay? Everything was corny back in the 90s, bro. That's just what it is. That's how things were, man. I mean, literally everything was just god-awful corny. 90s are overrated, but I still love the 90s. You know, I grew up in that time, but they are super overrated. I can think of a bunch of crap. No, but Fox Saturday mornings, though, was not crap. And then he started hating on stupid shit, like shit that no adult should even hate on, like Tom and Jerry Kids. Like, bro, why are you hating on a show that was meant for, like, toddlers, homie? I mean, this is just stupid shit. And he was hating on other, like, variations of, you know, like, you know how they did kid variations of different cartoons. I hate it. I hate seeing adult men like criticizing a cartoon meant for toddlers. That shit is so beta, homie. Like, that's the most beta thing you could ever do. I remember Pro Jared, he reviewed Donkey Kong the cartoon, and he looked so beta. It was just hilarious to me how he was knocking a cartoon meant for like a friggin' 2-year-old child. Like, I mean, Jesus Christ, bro. These overly critical YouTubers are just funny to me, homie. But I don't know though. Like, aside from that, those were the biggest things that pissed me off. But this guy really likes Animaniacs, which is kind of weird. But hey, man, that's your own fetish. You know, you like those little animals. Maybe you're a furry. But he was totally kissing Animaniacs' ass, which was funny to me. It was a good show, though. I did like that show as a kid. I actually had an Animaniacs lunchbox because I was super baller in the 4th grade. I got all the hoes with that thing, bro. Girls were just lining up at my house. Just kidding. I was shy as hell. I didn't talk to any girls. But I'm trying to think what else he was fucking talking about. He seemed to really like that Tasmania show, which I thought was interesting because he doesn't seem like the type that would enjoy spin-offs, but I guess that was one that he did like. If you guys remember Tasmania, it was, you know, Taz, the Tasmanian Devil from Looney Tunes. I remember watching that a little bit. It was all right. I like the theme song. That was pretty cool. But I'm trying to think what else. Like, the shit that I really liked, most of the time he just said it was okay. Like, Bobby's World was the shit, but he didn't seem to like it that much, and that's his own opinion. But Bobby's World was the dude. Like, remember Bobby's World? Howie Mandel voiced him. They made fun of him for being a germaphobe, which was pretty fucked up. I mean, I laughed, but it was pretty messed up that they did that. Yeah, that was pretty much it. Like, I mainly just don't understand these Power Ranger haters, dude. Like, even in 2018, we have people who hate on the Power Rangers. That show is awesome, man. Like, I understand they're, like, all colorful and spandex and crap. But you gotta understand just, like, the hype. You know, like, You know, 4 or 5 random teenagers, they get to save the world. You know, that's awesome in itself, that they just chose, you know, these teenagers. You don't find that in a lot of cartoons, you know, or shows. And it makes it more personal, like something that you could think that you could do. You know, does that make sense? But yeah, I'm trying to think of other shit, man. I probably should have watched the video before I made this again. I kind of forgot, bro. It was a super long video. Like, I'll give it to the big homie. To make a 50-minute video like that is pretty baller. A lot of people won't even make videos these days more than 10 minutes. No names mentioned. But I'll probably just go back and maybe just type a little bit on the link in descriptions. But that's mainly just what I had to say about him. Like, this dude's overly critical, but I will say Nostalgia Critic is very entertaining. Like, the guy's funny. And if he wasn't so overly critical about stuff, and if he didn't have such a tight ass, like, I think that he actually could make it in Hollywood. Like, I really do. It's just, for some reason or another, he seems to really resent a lot of stuff. And I just think that's a sad way to live. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, there is a lot of shit out there in the world, but God, that dude, like, I maybe it's just his act, you know, for entertainment, like the angry video game nerd, but he just seems like he's mad all the time. It's just kind of sad, bro. Maybe you just need to get laid more, I don't know. But anyways, guys, that's all I got for you, so thanks for watching. Peace. And long live Saturday morning cartoons. I gotta say that. All right.